We talk to people every day who are thinking about making the switch to streaming live TV. They want to cancel cable, but are overwhelmed by the number of streaming apps and live TV streaming services out there. Sometimes they just give up and stay with their overpriced cable channels, which is a shame because you can cut the cord and still watch your favorite shows for a whole lot less than cable TV.
Yeah, if you're like me, you might be thinking, there's no way I'm going to cut the cord. I won't be able to watch college football or NFL games or SportsCenter. Well, I have great news for you. There are multiple ways to watch sports, news, and local channels for less than half the cost of the average cable contract. If you're thinking at all about cutting the cord, or you know people who are, you need to watch this video and share it with them. In it, we walk through the steps we've taken countless people through, including our friends and family, as well as ourselves, to cancel cable and still watch your favorite shows.
We're going to keep it short, sweet, and at a high level share the cord-cutting basics people investigating cable alternatives need to know. We'll cover what you need to stream, how to get your local channels, and how to wade through the many alternatives to cable out there to find the right streaming service at the right price for you.
Speaking of price, I remember when we had cable years ago. We spent over $100 per month and thought nothing of it. We watched about 10 channels, but thought it was the only way to get the sports I wanted and the home remodeling and travel shows Nicole liked.
Then we heard about streaming services, and we saw that we could save $80 or more per month by switching. Today, that figure is even higher because the average cable bill is about $200 a month. The average live TV streaming service like YouTube TV, Hulu Live, or Fubo TV costs less than a third of that at only $65 a month. In fact, saving money is cord cutting 101. It's the biggest benefit to streaming. Cutting the cord means more choice, no contracts, no credit checks, and no rental equipment. No one needs to come to your house to install anything. There's also original content on streaming platforms that you can't get through cable.
Yeah, so now that we've covered why you should stream TV, let's move on to the next part of this beginner's guide to cord cutting video with what you need to stream. It's really three things: internet service and a wireless router, a streaming device, and a streaming service. Let's talk first about internet. Most streaming services require an internet speed of 5 megabits per second to stream high-definition content on one screen at a time. If you want to stream on more than one screen at a time, you'll need more speed. So 2 screens at once would require 10 megabits per second, and 3 would require 15 megabits, and so on.
If you don't know how fast your internet is, you'll want to perform a basic internet speed test before canceling cable. We review all of that in detail in our video on internet speed required for streaming, so check that out. Now, if your internet isn't fast enough, you'll experience a lot of freezing and buffering, which gets old very fast. If you have slower internet, you'll want to go to your internet service provider's website and look for higher speed plans and see what it will cost you to get them. If you can't find this information, give them a call. Find out the most cost-effective way to get the speed you need to stream.
Yeah, and another good test you can run at this point is to sign up for a free trial of a streaming service like Sling TV or Philo for live streaming TV, or Netflix or Hulu for on-demand TV to see what your experience is like. If you can watch with no interruptions, your speed is likely fast enough. In fact, it may be even too fast, and you may be able to move down to a slower plan and still have the internet speed you need to stream. You want to watch for an hour or so and see if the show stops or gets pixelated. If you have a lot of stopping and buffering, you might need to upgrade your internet if you're going to stream TV. Just remember to watch on the number of screens you expect to want to stream on at once during your trial. If you know you're going to regularly stream on 2 or 3 screens at a time, you need to do so during your trial so you can identify any speed or buffering issues.
Okay, beyond the right internet plan, you'll also need a wireless router so that your smart TV or streaming device can connect to the internet and display your shows and movies on screen. We bought a good one at Costco a little while back for about $50. This is a one-time cost, but if you're like most people, you may already have a wireless router in your home, so this isn't something you'll have to go out and buy.
Now let's continue our cord cutting guide with the next thing you need to stream: a streaming device or a smart TV. A streaming device is a piece of equipment, usually fairly small, that you use to download streaming service apps and watch your favorite shows and movies. Streaming devices include Roku, the Amazon Fire devices, Chromecast, TiVo, and Apple TV. Now, Roku and Amazon are the two most popular options and what we would recommend you buy. They will get you everything you need for about $30 to $50. Any will work and all work similarly. They're all small devices that plug right into your TV and use a wireless internet signal to stream content for you to watch.
Newer Samsung and LG smart TVs have wireless access points and streaming apps built right into them, eliminating the need for a streaming device. So this is another option that can work for you and reduce the cost to stream, especially if you already have a newer Samsung or LG smart TV. We just bought one at Costco for $250, and it has all the major streaming apps like Netflix, Hulu, Discovery Plus, Disney Plus, and Sling TV built right into it. By the way, can you tell we do a lot of shopping at Costco?
Yeah, I think all of the employees know our names and our kids' names there. Anyhow, let's move on to the next stop on our cord cutting for beginners video and the part that trips most people up, selecting a streaming service. There are so many that no cord cutting for dummies video, no matter how exhaustive, could cover them all. We've done reviews on quite a number of the most popular pay and free live TV and on-demand streaming services, so please browse our channel and watch them next. But for now, just know that there are two main types of streaming services: live TV and on-demand only content.
Popular live TV streaming services include Sling TV, Philo TV, YouTube TV, Fubo TV, Hulu Live, and VidGo. On-demand streaming services include Netflix, Disney Plus, Discovery Plus, Peacock, Paramount Plus, and traditional Hulu. On-demand services tend to cost significantly less since they don't include live TV, and they often are not a true replacement for cable TV. Netflix, for instance, won't have any new live airing episodes of TV shows. Almost all of the on-demand services will also not carry your local channels. That is also true for the lower-priced live TV streaming services like Philo or Sling TV. Sling has one or two local channels in select markets, but Philo has none.
Thankfully, there is a very easy and affordable solution for this: an antenna. For one low upfront cost, you can get all your local channels free for life. While there are many cord-cutting accessories out there, an antenna is really the only one you truly need.
Yeah, and speaking of free, no cord cutter's guide would be complete without a quick discussion of the totally free TV streaming apps available. We've done a video on the best ones, so watch that. But for now, just know they exist, they're legit, and they're a great way to watch TV for free.
Yeah, Tubi, Pluto, and Vudu are a few of the best. Peacock by NBC is another great one to try. While Peacock does have paid plans, NBC says 2/3 of its content is available for free, so check that out. There's others that specialize in movies like FilmRise, so definitely watch that video. So, how are you feeling now? You might still feel a bit overwhelmed, but hopefully you feel a little more comfortable about taking the next step in trying a streaming service. Our free cord cutting quiz is a great place to start.
It sure is. Viewers often ask us questions about which streaming service has their favorite TV channels. So many, in fact, that we decided to create a fun and easy way to get a good answer to that question.
If you want to see how the quiz works, you can watch our video, which walks you through it. But it's super easy and it takes about a minute to complete. There's a link to it below. There's just a few questions to answer, and at the end you'll receive a personalized recommendation with a streaming service that's a best fit for what you want to watch and what you want to spend.
Yeah, and we link to it below, so please click on it and take the free cord cutting quiz now. Then pop back over and tell us whether you were surprised by your results or if you got exactly what you thought you would.
Before we go, there's one more important thing to cover that really should be a part of any cord cutting 101 discussion, and that's ditching the cable mindset. Too many people cut the cord but keep the cable mindset. What I mean by that is people forget that they can pause, stop, or start a streaming service at any time. Once a quarter, you should review your streaming expenses and see what you're spending on the ones you're signed up for.
Set a streaming budget and make sure you stick to it. Streaming services regularly raise their rates, so if you don't keep an eye on it, you will slowly spend beyond what you have budgeted and eat away at your savings. Don't get caught in the cable mentality. Cancel a service and switch to a different one or a lower plan within the service to save money. You can save big by cutting the cord and then apply that savings to something that helps you reach your financial goals.
You've already taken the first step by watching this video. Be sure to check out our other cord-cutting content and streaming reviews, and if you haven't already, smash that red subscribe button so you can be notified of our new content.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.